Hello folks, Celtic Nerd here bringing you another nerdy video, and as you can see we are starting Dragon Age Origins. This has been a long time coming for my channel. It's something that it's one of my favorite game franchises. I love Dragon Age Origins. I love the decisions we make in the game. I loved Dragon Age 2, the decisions we made there. Like, that one was always a big issue for me. I was like, oh my god, the decisions are so big. As well as I loved the revamped action, especially for playing as a mage. And then we had Dragon Age Inquisition. Even though I have not finished it, I still love it. Now, we're playing Dragon Age on PC. Something that I did not do as a kid. I played on the Xbox. Now, I was thinking of doing this via the Xbox variation of the game, but sadly, hold on, my little custom image has to be at the top. There we go. But sadly, there's no way for me to do that. Because something weird has happened to my Dragon Age saves, and that is I lost basically everything. I lost my advanced classes, particularly the Blood Mage, which was a big hard hit, as well as the Reaver and the Assassin, my favorite rogue and warrior classes as well. So we are going to be starting brand new saves. Now, however, unlike with my Kingdom Hearts and other saves, because of the sheer size of the Dragon Age games, we are going to be playing on normal difficulty. I know normally with this channel I tend to go for like the really high difficulties with games, but this time we're just going to go in with normal. And we're going to just dive in. Now, there's also something else that we're going to be doing that's a little different. And that is, we're not going to do what I do typically in RPGs, which is we're going to play every single race, basically every single combination of character. Especially in particular backgrounds. Now, normally I would absolutely love that. I would definitely dive into that type of stuff. But it's just that with Dragon Age Veilguard coming out, I don't think we have the time. I'll do one complete playthrough with my ideal.
Us that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead, they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. The Grey Wardens came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness, and prevailed. has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Okay, so this is basically what I was referring to. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 backgrounds, 3 of which are accessible if you're playing an elf, and if you're playing, and the third one being only accessible if you're playing a mage. And then we have 2 for the human and 2 for the dwarf. So I like the ideology of playing through, basically playing as a mage throughout every single one, especially an elf. Just given the fact of how most of the kingdoms tend to treat you, tend to treat these two things. So essentially, our character is very much a race that people just don't like, and that they have an issue with. Now we're gonna go with I normally like going for the short hair. Actually, you know, we're gonna go with my favorite hairstyle anyway, because like it's not like there's that many. Oh god. Oh. Yeah. There's not. Let's do. Oh, you can go for ear size. Let's go. Ooh, very big ears.
Greetings.
Greetings. I cannot cast it!
Doesn't matter the voice, because of the fact that we are going to be essentially going through the game silent. Let's use Cell as my short for Kel, you know, short for Celtic. All right, let's go into next. Now, we should be investing heavily in these two. But since because we lead conversations, we are actually going to invest in cunning early. And that is because of this coercion. The character is influential enough to convince others to change their views. Strength contributes to a more intimidating character, whereas cunning contributes to a more persuasive character. Alright, now for our 2 spells, we're going to take Spell Wisp to give us a nice little boost to our spell power. And let's see. This is always sort of tough. Let's go with range medium. Okay, yeah, we're not getting any long distance spells. So let's go with Winter's Grasp. And we're going to play on normal.
On a cliff overlooking the dark waters of Lake Calenhad stands the tower fortress that is home to the Circle of Magi. This tower is the only place in Ferelden where mages may study their art among others of their kind. Within the high stone walls, the Circle practices its magic and trains apprentices in the proper use of their powers. But the Circle Tower is as much a prison as a refuge. The ever-vigilant Templars of the Chantry watch over all mages, constantly alert for any sign of corruption. This gilded cage is the only world you know. Found to be sensitive to magic at a young age, you were torn from your family and grafted here as an apprentice. Now, that apprenticeship is nearly over. All that remains is the final test, the Harrowing.
Magic exists to serve man, and never to rule over him. Thus spoke the prophet Andraste as she cast down the Tevinter Imperium, ruled by mages who had brought the world to the edge of ruin. Your magic is a gift, but it's also a curse. For demons of the Dream Realm, the Fade, are drawn to you, and seek to use you as a gateway into this world.
This is why the Harrowing exists. The ritual sends you into the Fade, and there you will face a demon, armed with only your will.
Know this, apprentice. If you fail, we Templars will perform our duty. You will die. This is Lyrium, the very essence of magic, and your gateway into the Fade.
The Harrowing is a secret out of necessity, child. Every mage must go through this trial by fire. As we succeeded, so shall you. Keep your wits about you. And remember, the Fade is a realm of dreams. The spirits may rule it, but your own will is real.
The apprentice must go through this test alone, First Enchanter. You are ready.
See, now, again, that right there really bothers me, is the fact that the temple, like, the Enchanter is just giving me, like, some info, like, there, but, like, he's like, like, about, like, you know, that I control the dream, you know, the Fade. But then the Templar's like, hey, no. Even though his life is at risk, you can't be telling him that. Alright, now let's see if I can change the controls just a little bit. I'd rather use a number pad. Does anything use the number pad? Oh, here we go. That's toggle one. No, it doesn't use it. Great. I'd rather use the number pad for using these abilities. Now, folks, I did install some simple mods that are just to aid me in playing this game only once. There we go. So if I don't just do it, there we go, boom. So one of the mods that I had installed was auto loot, and the other was what was it called? Unlock abilities. Sorry, when I say unlock abilities, I purely mean... Sorry, not unlock abilities. As you can see there, like, because I can't equip anything other than what I picked at the start. The other mod was the ability to have all my specializations unlocked. Normally, we need to use... what's it called? We have to do certain tasks in order to get them. In this, I was like, no, just let's not do it that way.
Very well.
Because, like, that's very infuriating. Especially since I had to start a whole new thing, which is why I'm actually playing on the PC. Oh, combat has started. So here we go. Bolt to be followed by Winter's Grasp. Did I beat it? It's still floating there. Okay, there we go. Oh, is Winter Grasp enough to beat these guys with one hit? Nice. Now, unfortunately, these guys are quick on the draw.
Someone else thrown to the wolves, as fresh and unprepared as ever. It isn't right that they do this.
Sorry.
Me, anyone. When you say that now, so have many others before you. Look at me. Look at what can happen. It's always the same, but it's not your fault. You're in the same boat I was, aren't you? Allow me to welcome you to the Fade. You can call me, well, Mouse. No, I don't remember anything from before. The Templars kill you if you take too long, you see. They figure you failed, and they don't want something getting out. That's what they did to me, I think. I have no body to reclaim, and you don't have much time before you end up the same. That has been said before, but you don't know the danger. There's something here, contained, just for an apprentice like you. You have to face the creature, a demon, and resist it. If you can. That's your way out. Or your opponent's, if the Templars wouldn't kill you. A test for you. A tease for the creatures of the Fade. You would be a fool to just attack everything you see. What you face is powerful, cunning. There are others here. Other spirits. They will tell you more. Maybe help. If you can believe anything you see. I'll follow, if that's all right. My chance was long ago, but you may have a way out. A dangerous spirit is not far. Don't go near it unless you're ready to fight.
As you say.
Another spirit this way. It never seemed equal to its name to me.
And to the rest up here, except for him.
Another mortal thrown into the flames and left to burn, I see. Your mages have devised a cowardly test. Better you were pitted against each other to prove your mettle with skill, and to be sent unarmed against a demon. Indeed. The choice and the fault lies with the mages who sent you here. That you remain means you have not yet defeated your hunter. I wish you a glorious battle to come. I am Valor, a warrior spirit. I hone my weapons in search of the perfect expression of combat. Is that what your test is called? I know little of your mortal ways. I do know that a demon has been called, and told that a meal awaits. It will not, cannot leave, until one of you is dead. They are brought into being by my will. I understand that in your world, mages are the only ones who can will things into being. Those mortals who cannot must lead such hollow, empty lives. Without a doubt. In this realm, everything that exists is the expression of a thought. Do you think these blades be steel? The staves be wood? Do you believe they draw blood? A weapon is a single need for battle, and my will makes that need reality. Do you truly desire one of my weapons? I will give one to you, if you agree to duel me first. Valor shall test your mettle as it should be tested. How dare you accuse me? I am no demon preying upon helpless mortals to steal their essence. I am a being of honor and valor. I am a warrior. You are insolent, but your will is unquestionably strong. Very well, mortal. You prove to me that you possess the strength to resist this demon. Go, prove your worth as you must. I am confident you will succeed.
Here we go. Let's see, I believe the staff does boost our... yeah, it boosts our spell power by 1. Well, we can interact with some up here. 2 things actually. There we go. Growing every little bit of XP. Okay, So, one thing I really don't like is, what the hell? Why is he not on this? There better be another attack system. Because that is ridiculous.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Show damage to party. Show damage. That's just feedback. Yeah, there's no button for targeting. So this means we have to right click every single time we want to target an enemy.
Be cautious. There is another spirit here. Not the one hunting you, but still.
That is quite infuriating.
So, you are the mortal being hunted. And the small one, is he to be a snack for me?
I don't like this. He's not going to help us. We should go.
No matter. The demon will get you eventually. And perhaps there will even be scraps left. I know that you will fail your test, and he will eat you. Be gone. Surely you have better things to do than bother sloth, mortal. Oh, I tire of you already. I am a spirit of sloth. Yes, a creature of the Fade. Unlike yourself, mortals are ever the visitors here. Still, you serve your function. Only the mortals like yourself are truly annoying. Many mortals dream. They come here often, but you are not one of those. You are aware, a mortal with power and will. The sort of creature that some spirits hunger for. I might be inclined for such a meal myself. It would be interesting to see the mortal world through your eyes, live inside your form. But I am disinclined to begin such a struggle. As you mortals might term it, but not all demons are demons. Worry about the one hunting you. You have a very nice staff. Why do you need me? Go. Use your weapon, since you have earned it. Be valorous.
He looks powerful. It might be possible that he could teach you to be like him.
Like me? You mean teach the mortal to take this form? Why? Most mortals are too attached to their forms to learn the change. You, on the other hand, little one, might be a better student. You let go of the human form years ago.
I don't think I'd make a very good bear. How would I hide?
It's true. I am quite powerful in this form. When I wish to be.
I welcome the opportunity, if it is my choice. The mages in the tower are quick to volunteer others, as you well know. I'll try. I'll try to be a bear, if you'll teach me.
That's nice. But teaching is so exhausting. Away with you now.
I told you he wasn't going to help us.
You wish to learn my form, little one? Then I have a challenge for your friend. Answer 3 riddles correctly, and I will teach you. Fail, and I will devour you both. The decision is yours. Truly? Oh, this gets more and more promising. My first riddle is this. I have seas with no water, coasts with no sand, towns without people, mountains without land. What am I?
I've done these riddles so often, and I even just recently did them again when I tried to record a previous video for my channel using Dragon Age Origins, to only discover that I was missing advanced classes that I actually had. So obviously this one is a map, because a map would show you seas, but there is actually no water. It will show you coasts, but there's actually no sand. And then it will also mark down towns that have no people, and there is mountains without land.
Correct. Let's move on. The second riddle. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. What am I?
Now, this one is what is technically a little more tricky. I'm rarely touched, but often held. If you have wit, you'll use me well. Now, in terms of all these, the best bets, in my opinion, are intelligence, temper, breath, and tongue, obviously. Handle and sword are definitely out of question. Now, temper is technically out of question once you take into account the wit part. And it all basically boils down to the expression, hold your tongue. Or in the past tense, I've held my tongue. So there you go. So the first part is all about that expression, and then the second part is all about like the fact that with tongue generally represents speaking, so as such, if you're witty, you tend to be a good talker.
Yes, your witty tongue. Fair enough. One more try, shall we? Often will I spin a tale, never will I charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. What am I?
Now, with this one, I'll spin you a wee. I'll spin a tale, never charge a fee. I'll amuse you an entire eve, but alas, you won't remember me. Now, this one was a little trickier. The spin a tale but never charge a fee could relate to a spider. I'll amuse you an entire eve. Now, this is using eve in terms of the old sense, where you would refer, like, again, it's where we get the word evening, as well as, like, eve was generally always used to relate to the evening as well as night. Now, I understand that nowadays when people refer to Christmas Eve, they mean the entirety of the 24th, but technically, if you go further back, it actually just simply referred to the night before Christmas. So it's when it says I'll amuse you an entire eve, it means I'll amuse you for an entire night. But then there's the bit you won't remember me. The only thing that I know is with humans, within about 5 minutes, if you have a dream, within 5 minutes of that dream ending, you would actually forget it. The dreams that you only remember are the ones that you had just before you wake up. And also, you will always forget to remember, like, solid details of that. So the answer is dream, because a dream you'd often have a story told to you via your dreams. You're not charged for it, so it's free, and you can be amused for an entire evening, but you will not remember all of it, or even there will be many that you simply forget. That is number 6.
You are correct. Rather apropos here in the Fade, no? But you've won my challenge and proven yourself an amusing distraction. So, I shall teach you my form. Now, listen carefully.
Like this? Am I a bear? It feels heavy.
Close enough. Go then, and defeat your demon, or whatever you intend to do. I grow weary of your mortal prattling.
So there we go. Oh, goddamn EA games. With this whole screenshot business. Give me a second. I disable that because my OneDrive got rapidly filled up by the games taking screenshots. There we go. There's no point of that because the servers are all down. But yeah, no, like when I played Sims 4, I wasn't aware of it, but like even just so much as glancing at things in the online gallery is that to upload over 4,000 images to my Windows. You know what, I'm gonna move this down to here because I don't want to accidentally disable that again. Alright, so we have every extra bonus that we can get our hands on for this fight.
And there is a spirit of rage.
And so it comes to me at last. Soon I shall see the land of the living with your eyes, creature. You shall be mine, body and soul. Oh, I shall. So this creature is your offering, Mouse. Another plaything as per our arrangement.
I'm not offering you anything. I don't have to help you anymore.
Oh. And after all those wonderful meals we have shared, Now suddenly the mouse has changed the rules.
I'm not a mouse now, and soon I won't have to hide. I don't need to bargain with you.
We shall see.
Did it! When you came, I hoped that maybe you might be able to, but I never really thought any of you were worthy. That is because you are a true mage, one of the few. The others, they never had a chance. The Templars set them up to fail, like they tried with you. I regret my part in it. But you have shown me that there is hope. You can be so much more than you know. You defeated a demon. You completed your test. With time, you will be a master enchanter with no equal. And maybe there's hope in that for someone as small and as forgotten as me. If you want to help, there may be a way for me to leave here, to get a foothold outside. You just need to want to let me in. What? What are you... Of course it was! What else is here that could harm an apprentice of your potential? You are a smart one.
Simple killing is a warrior's job. The real dangers of the Fade are preconceptions, careless trust, pride. Keep your wits about you, mage. True tests never end.
And boom. The big reveal.
Are you all right? Say something, please. Oh, I'm glad you're all right. They carried you in this morning. I didn't even realize you'd been gone all night. I've heard about apprentices who never come back from Harrowings. Is it really that dangerous? What was it like? There must be something more, or they'd tell the apprentices what's involved. I know I'm not supposed to know, but we're friends. Just a little hint and I'll stop asking, I promise. Really? That's it? That makes sense. They want to see if you can resist the demon and stop yourself from becoming an abomination. And now you get to move to the nice mage's quarters upstairs. I'm stuck here and I don't know when they'll call me for my harrowing. I've been here longer than you have. Sometimes I think they just don't want to test me. I've been ready for a long time. I'm afraid they don't want me to take the test. You do the harrowing, the rite of tranquility, or you die. That's what happens. They might not. But the rite of tranquility is just as bad, maybe worse. You've seen the Tranquil around the tower, like Owain who runs the stockroom. He's so cold. No, not even cold. There's just nothing in him. It's like he's dead but still walking. His voice, his eyes are lifeless. He's been made tranquil. I don't know how they do it exactly, but you're cut off from the Fade. It takes away your magic abilities, along with your dreams and emotions. Apprentices can ask to be made tranquil if they fear the harrowing, but the Circle also forces tranquility on those they feel are weak, and sometimes they force it upon apprentices they think might be too dangerous as mages. I shouldn't waste your time with this. I was supposed to tell you to see Irving as soon as you woke up. You'd better not keep him waiting. We can speak later.
Did you hear anything? Is he all right? Is he awake?
Why do you care? Are you best friends now?
I'm just curious. That
And like
Templar
that,
Cullen
we
said it was
are
the quickest,
done. We
cleanest harrowing
earned
he'd
a
ever seen.
level up. So now we can start investing in boosting our major stats. And as you can see, we have these unlocked.
He must be so talented.
Someone sounds jealous.
I just know I'll be terrified when my time comes. Like Wendell was. He'd throw up every day for the next week just thinking about it.
Now, this is it, folks. I'm gonna end it this video here. I'm gonna record a different game, just to try and keep things ready. At the time of this recording, it is Tuesday. We're just a couple of days out from when this is going to be scheduled to go live. So hopefully you guys will, whoever is watching this, I'm hoping you're watching it on the premiere. If you're not, well, I hope that I've recorded plenty of videos so that way you can be entertained for quite some time. In the meantime, this is the Celtic Nerd signing out. One name, one sky.